Get ready, everyone, for Tuesday afternoon NBA action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke will join us moments from now from courtside. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Green at power forward and Kristich at the center. Westbrook and Sefolosha in the backcourt and Durant. And for the Lakers, Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt. Artest and Powell in the forward slots, and Bynum. Last season, this Thunder team more than doubled their win total. They had 23 a couple of years ago, 50 last season. So impressive.
Yeah, extremely impressive, Kevin. They're a young team that I think is probably a little bit ahead of schedule, but you point to the leadership of Kevin Durant and his talent, the acquisition of Westbrook and Green. I mean, they've got nice pieces.
Now here's Westbrook. Stolen by Artest. Shoots a three. Bynum, no good. But now, Clark, comes the tough part. Trying to expand on the great season of last year and build upon that.
Well, it's internal maturity, internal maturation of the current players, and there is salary cap flexibility to add additional pieces, so they're on the right track.
But they are in a tough conference.
Without question.
And now our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, has some info for us. Doris, take it away.
Guys, Kevin Durant had a breakthrough season last year, and Oklahoma City's coach, Scott Brooks, said, I knew that he was capable of this because of the work that he puts in every day. All summer long, he worked on his game. He did everything we asked, and then some more. Of course he has the skills, but the work ethic is what gets him over the hump to the level he's on. There's nothing this kid won't do. He's a flat-out winner. Guys, back to you.
They say his practice habits are top-notch. The sky's the limit for this guy. Thanks, Doris. Here's Westbrook after the made shot from Andrew Bynum. Here's Kristich. The shot no good. Good work defensively by Gasol. Kobe kicks to Fisher. Outside for Gasol. Right side Gasol. 5 to shoot. Fisher, he's covered by Westbrook. Fisher can't hit. On defense, the Lakers. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Jacks up a three, and that comes off the assist by Russell Westbrook. Durant's got his first 3 points of the game. Here are the Lakers. They trail by 1. Back to Bynum. In there for 2 on the lane.
Excellent anticipation there, Kev. He placed that pass perfect.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. Interesting note about Andrew Bynum. He's the youngest player ever drafted into the NBA at 17 years of age. But a guy who's really played well for the Lakers.
Yeah, he has. He could be a dominant force down the road. And as long as the present 1 year of college rule stays in place, I think he'll retain that distinction, Kevin.
And the Lakers have possession following the shot by Kevin Durant. It's blocked. 2:21 left in the first. Moments ago, our Doris Burke caught up with Phil Jackson. Doris?
When I asked him what they're looking to do on the offensive end, he said, well, I'll tell you what we can afford to do. We can't let their shot blockers dictate the outcome because they're always a danger with these guys. Ball movement, he said, is going to be a huge key for them as the game progresses, guys.
Thanks, Doris. Clark, so much for advanced scouting.
Sometimes that's a false prophecy, though, and you have to adjust to what the other team is coming out and running.
But Clark, you have to give credit to the Lakers, too, for really developing Bynum.
Without question, Kevin. I mean, he's been able to grow rapidly.
Shots good by Durant.
He's just so gifted offensively. He's a tough guy to match up with.
Lakers trail by 4. The question last year, at least one of the questions was, would the Lakers, Clark, still be as successful with swapping out Artest for Trevor Ariza?
And that's a legitimate question because you never know how the dynamics of a team change when you change personnel.
Right.
So clearly it was something that was going to be a work in progress. It remained to be seen, but I think the play of the Lakers in the postseason kind of answers that. Ron brought an element of toughness and physicality. Now he can be a little wayward and a little bit of a, he can be a little wayward with some of his decisions, but typically he overcomes that with his effort and his tenacity and his versatility, I think, at the defensive end of the floor.
And an older guy for a younger, promising, rising player like Trevor Ariza.
Yeah, and in the context of the makeup of the Lakers team, I felt Phil Jackson and the coaching staff of the organization and his teammates felt that this would be a good added piece, and so far that's proven to be true.
Very good point. So both teams changing it up here. Oh! A replay here. The Sprite Slam Cam showing us how it's done.
These guys are in the zone. They're taking it over.
Here's Blake. 58 seconds left in the first quarter. Pass to Artest. Over Durant. Durant knocks it loose. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 14-6 run. Over Blake. Blocked. Lakers trail by 8. Westbrook picks him up. Durant against Odom. Defended by Durant. Odom kicks to Kobe. Pass to Gasol. Tosses it up. That's in, coming off an assist by Kobe. Gasol's got his first 2 points. Outside Westbrook. Right side Durant. Over Artest. And that's off as he tries to beat the buzzer. And some great offensive action to get this one underway in the first. Thunder lead by 6.
Well, their defense has been superb, Kevin. They're talking, working together, and really making it a challenge to score.
And we'll be back in just a moment. A closely contested game here at the start of the second quarter. Here's Blake. Well, 2009-2010, the season that Kevin Durant officially became an NBA superstar.
And boy, did he splash on the scene. I mean, just turned 22 years old, led the league in scoring last season at 21 years of age, and he improved in rebounding, steals, blocks. I mean, this kid has stardom written all over him for a long time.
This is who Scott Brooks has out there. Maynard and Harden man the backcourt. Ibaka and Collison up front, and Green. Collison. Andrew Bynum grabs the miss.
Smart D forced him into taking that mid-range jump shot, and as you might expect, he wasn't able to knock it down.
And talking about Durant, Clark, he was the driving force in leading the Thunder into the playoffs.
Yeah, and I think in addition to how he improved his numbers, his leadership qualities really started to rise to the fore, and he has tremendous respect amongst his teammates.
Ibaka down low, working on Gasol. Ibaka, no luck. Coach Phil Jackson, Clark, you were telling me, born in Montana, grew up in North Dakota, and, he was a guy that has a real varied background.
Yeah, he does. I mean, he was a multi-sport athlete. Football, baseball, track and field, and, of course, basketball. Led his high school team in basketball to 2 state titles.
Back in Williston. Let's swing it over to Doris Burke.
Well, Kevin, the Lakers limped down the stretch in last year's regular season. The wise Derek Fisher said they might have gotten ahead of themselves. He said all season it's been about repeating as champions. At times, the natural adrenaline that comes from playing in big games, the passion, hasn't been there for us. Fortunately, the challenge of the playoffs awakened their competitive fire, and they were able to earn another title. Guys?
They sure did finish strong, dialing up when it mattered most. Thanks, Doris. And here are the Thunder now. Lamar Odom unable to get his shot to go. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. And Jackson ended up going to the University of North Dakota. He majored in religion, philosophy, and psychology.
That's interesting, Kevin. You wonder if that course of study helped prepare him for his future in coaching, and I think it did, because he's a master at managing the different personalities of his team. He just bulldozed his way to the rack. That's how you throw your weight around.
The Thunder came into their own last season, and their improved play on the road is evidence of that.
And that's really impressive when you consider how young this team is. To get 23 road wins, a big step forward from the year before.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. After the miss from Pau Gasol. Here's Maynor. And the rebound goes to Odom.
Well, he was wide open for a reason. The D was just begging for him to attempt that shot.
And you think about the road record again for a very young team, so impressive with the booby traps that are out there on the road.
Well, it just points to their maturity, and I also think the leadership of Scott Brooks. So they were able to jump over some of those booby traps, partner.
The Thunder leading by 3. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. Some changes for the Lakers. Ratliff is checked in, and Kobe is subbed in for Pau Gasol. Then for the Thunder, Kevin Durant's checked in for Green. Cephalosha comes in for James Harden. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Eric Maynor. So here's Westbrook. Not on the scoreboard yet. Durant with a screen on Fisher. Ibaka sets a pick. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Back to Westbrook. Outside Durant. Takes a 3. Kept alive. Misses the one-handed jam.
Ill-advised dunk attempt there. He aimed for the highlight reel and ended up on the blooper reel.
Here's Westbrook. 1:29 left in the half. Kobe Bryant, one of the great players and one of the great winners in NBA history.
Without question, individually a 12-time All-Star, 10-time All-Defensive Player, the league MVP in 08, and winning, well, how about 3 straight championships alongside Shaquille O'Neal, 2000 and 2002, and then another in 2009 and 2010 as well.
What a resume.
What a run. They're making shots and playing lockdown deep.
Oklahoma City trailing. Now here's Westbrook. Back to Durant. Guarded out by Lamar Odom. Again, Durant missing.
He's been AWOL this quarter. When his team is down and in need of some scoring from him, he hasn't shown up.
Here's Ratliff. And it's off. Questionable decision-making there.
Boy, they've really been scrapping for rebounds in this one. Neither club really dominating the other one.
And you're right about the dogfight, Clark. You can tell that both teams really want this one.
Yeah, without question. And with it being as close as it is right now, a hard-fought game, you expect this intensity to keep up.
Here's Westbrook. No points for him. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Durant against Barnes. Scooped up. And another shot. Cephalosha misses. Odom with it. Here's Fisher. What a big-time shot to beat the buzzer.
You got to be cool and confident to hit a shot like that. He is, and he delivered.
And the first half is now in the books. The NBA here on 2K Sports.
Hello and happy Tuesday to you. It's been a great day for NBA action here on HP at the half. The Lakers are looking good at the midway point. Close-range shots, their bread and butter early on. A gigantic lead in points in the paint. Matt Barnes, a contributor early. Lighten up that scoreboard. He's making it ring like a pinball machine. And for the Thunder, it's been all hustle. They played gritty D and have been hauling in the defensive rebounds. Kevin Durant has stood out in the early going. He's got 8 points and has added a couple assists in this one, too. These two have both turned in some great first-half basketball, and both in line for big games if they keep it up. And that'll do it. Let's get you out to the second half, about to start at Staples Center.
So, the start of the third quarter here, and it's been a close game, and we'll see if either team. Here's Fisher. It's a 5-point game. Lakers are a good defensive team last year. Clark holding their opponents to just 33% shooting from beyond the arc. We know the three-point shot is the great equalizer. Yeah, that kind of three-point defense speaks volumes.
It really does, and that led the league in that particular category, Kevin. Teams that relied heavily on the three ball really struggled against the Lakers, and I think part of that was the length. The Lakers able to get out and challenge that three-point line, and everybody is conscious of making that a key part of what they do defensively.
That's a good point. Artest and Powell in the forward slots. Fisher and Kobe man the backcourt, and Bynum. And that's the group for Phil Jackson as we begin the second half. And that trip coming up empty, missing both. And the Lakers defense, Clark, with their personnel, it isn't hard to see why they were so successful at that. You talked about length a little bit earlier. It's length, it's knowing the defensive rotations and filling in when you need to fill in.
Exactly. Everybody helping one another, recognizing what you're trying to do in your game plan. We're going to make it tough for other teams to beat us from the three-point line. That means everybody's got to rotate. Everybody has to challenge shots. So it's a recognition, and then it's putting forth the effort to get those hands up on three-point shooters.
Shot's good by Durant.
For a player of his skill, it's going to take a lot better defense than that.
Here's Fisher. He's got 9. He's covered by Westbrook, and Fisher kicks to Kobe. Jump off pass. Westbrook against Fisher. 4 on the shot clock. Bryant passes to Gasol. From deep. It's hauled in by Kevin Durant. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent ball movement.
And I love the unselfish. It's a joy to watch.
And Green gets it to go.
Well, that's an excellent job at getting to the bucket. They're rolling to start this half. Everything is clicking.
Timeout called the Lakers. And here is Bynum. Fisher with the ball. Deflects the pass. It's stolen by Green.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it. Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
The Lakers trail. Outside, Kobe. Bynum. They need this. Misses the dunk. And it's the Thunder with the ball. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Here's Westbrook. And in there for 2 as he lays it up and in. Westbrook's got his second basket. Fisher against Westbrook. Through contact and a whistle, and he'll go to the line.
You look at what Derek Fisher has done so far. 9 points, then he's buried 1 3-pointer in the course of this game.
And that one misses. And he's good on the second. So here's Westbrook. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on an 11-3 run. One thing, Clark, you always know about coming into the Staples Center, this is always a tough venue to come into as a visitor.
Well, without question, 34 wins here for the Lakers last year, Kevin. This is always a tough building to play in because the team that is the home team here is usually pretty good. They've got one of the best players in the history of the league in Kobe Bryant.
Here's Fisher, following the score by Oklahoma City. And again, the Lakers no good.
Well, it's hard to believe that we're at this point in the game and he still hasn't registered a single point.
Here's Cephalosha. Clark Cephalosha is 6'7", 215, fifth year out of Switzerland. He's a defensive stopper. And, you know, last year made the all-defensive second team.
Well, they love him there in that role, and he's really embraced that role, being a defensive stopper, being able to defend all positions on the perimeter. And you look at that Oklahoma City team, I mean, they've got nice pieces and guys that are accepting their role, and Cephalosha is a prime example of that.
Now here's Westbrook. Andrew Bynum unable to get his shot to go. And no good. But close in that one, so he'll shoot 2. Bit of a step backwards for Jeff Green last season when a lot of people thought, you know, he was going to be one of the breakout players.
Well, he saw his rebound totals and point totals drop, Kevin. But again, I'm not so quick to say when a guy's numbers slide that he hasn't improved. Learning the NBA game takes a few years, and I think Green is right on pace.
Lamar Odom has checked in for the Lakers. Blake comes in for Derek Fisher. Nick Collison's checked in for Oklahoma City. Harden comes in for Cephalosha. Here's Blake. He's covered by Westbrook. And the basket by Blake. Here's Westbrook. Now the Thunder with it. They're on a 14-5 run. guarded by Blake. Collison, he's guarded by Bynum. Collison's shot is good. And to that point about Green, the way his buddy Durant was scoring last year, it might have been best anyway just to defer to him.
And it seems like that's kind of his personality. He's not one that wants to take charge. He's capable, he's skilled, and he's a valuable piece when you talk about a winning team. Great awareness makes him a dangerous threat.
They could make this a 2-for-1 opportunity. Here's Blake, drains the easy jumper. Here's Westbrook, 6 points for him. It's Durant on the wing. The 3-ball. Lamar Odom pulls it in.
Well, Kevin, they need to crash the boards effectively here.
Durant against Artest from the stripe, and the Lakers check on 2 more. Here's Westbrook. From the wing, and Durant gets it to go. The assist by Westbrook. Durant's got 15. Here's Blake. Here's Kobe. We've reached the end of the third quarter in what's been an exciting game so far to watch. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, not flashy numbers, but his presence has definitely been felt out there. It's the little things, Kevin. He's getting them done.
Thunder out in front, up by 6. Fourth quarter getting going here. It's time for our Sprite Spark of the Game report. Let's go to Doris Burke.
And Kevin, for that great stretch the Thunder put together, they get the Sprite Spark Award. Their offense heated up in the third quarter, and that changed the complexion of this basketball game, guys.
Great, Doris. That big scoring run being a difference maker, Clark, in this game.
Well, it often comes in spurts, Kevin. Spurtability is what I call it, and that's what happened today.
Now Maynard, following the 3-point attempt by Kobe Bryant. And Oklahoma City, looking who they've got to start the fourth quarter. Cephalosha is the 2 with Durant at the 3. Then it's Maynard. Then there's Nick Collison and Kristich. Deflected by Kobe. Lakers trail by 6. From downtown. No good. And the Thunder go the other way.
This is one of the key reasons why they're losing. You have to get more production out of your core star player.
Here's Kristich. Yes, and a nice assist from Maynard.
You can see now that they found some cracks in that defense in the second half. I mean, much better attacking of the defense after figuring them out from that first half.
Got a hand on it.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all.
And Durant backing in. Banks it home.
You've got to close out on that mid-range jump shot.
And the Lakers have possession. It's a 10-point game. Here's Barnes. Outside, Kobe. Over Cephalosha. It's blocked.
Kevin, they've got the edge here in rebounding. They're doing a good job of blocking out and then pursuing the basketball. That's good fundamental action.
Here's Blake. About 3.5 minutes left to the fourth.
Right there. Coming in. Lamar.
Got a piece of it.
The defense hasn't let him get too many clean looks in this game. He's having trouble getting it done at the offensive end here, and I think you've got to credit the defense. They're in the home stretch, and if they keep making plays, it's all theirs.
So it's the Lakers now, following the score by Oklahoma City. Barnes with it.
Get there.
Will it go? And that's good. Laying it in. Here's Maynard. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're winning by 12. 2:47 left in the game. Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Yes, Kevin, during that break, Coach Scott Brooks had some words for his team. He said, "We've got them right where we want them, fellas. Now we can't let them hang around. We'll see if they can bury their opponent, guys."
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Andrew Bynum's checked in for Gasol. Artest comes in for Kobe. And Derek Fisher is subbed in for Steve Blake. The Thunder making a switch here. Here's Durant. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. 19 points for Kevin Durant.
After a subpar first half, I like the way he's been much more aggressive here in the second, finding a way to hit his shot and get more shots.
Fisher against Westbrook. Fisher against Westbrook. Stolen by Durant.
He forced it there. You got to be smart with the ball in your hands.
Gets the whistle, and he'll go to the line. First free throw is good. And a new group in here for the Thunder. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, Westbrook has been great. He has 8 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive. He is in complete control of this game.
Here's Fisher. On the money. Here's Maynard. And the Thunder with possession. They're on a 12-4 run. Aldridge. Now Maynard. And here's Fisher. Maynard. Guarded by Odom. Westbrook with the bucket. And the Thunder lead by 16.
They continue to struggle on defense in this half. They're allowing way too many good looks at the basket, and a good team will burn you if you give them good shots.
Some changes for the Lakers. Pau Gasol's checked in for Bynum, and Kobe is subbed in for Matt Barnes. Then for the Thunder, Peterson's checked in. Here's Fisher. Blocked. Tries to keep it alive. It stays here.
Good defensive footwork shut down his path to the basket.
Here's Fisher. Off the inbound. Collison snags it.
They've been really strong on the glass thus far.
Sure have. Lets it go from the wing. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. Here's Fisher. 1:19 left to the fourth. Pass to Odom. Drains it from short range. Odom's got his first basket. Here's Maynard. And here are the Thunder now. They're on a 16-6 run. Harden against Kobe. Harden. Here are the Lakers with the ball. Odom dishes to Bryant. Dismissed. Oklahoma City dictating the flow. So far in the fourth quarter, they've allowed just 6 points. Here's Harden. Tipped. It stays here. Jeff Green, he's checked in for the Thunder. Westbrook comes in for James Harden. Here's Maynard. Pulls up from the elbow. And it's Gasol with the rebound. 30 seconds left in the game. Here's Fisher. And good off the glass as he lays it in. Here's Maynard. Stolen away. Now Fisher. Here's Artest. Finished off the break. Artest's got his second bucket of the game to go. Here's Maynard. Kobe with the steal. Goes up. Rips down the breakaway slam. That's 8 unanswered points.
They needed this run sooner. I don't think they have enough time left to stage a comeback now.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They put on a show tonight, thoroughly controlling each end of the floor.
Hey, what more can you ask?
Well, it's time to say so long. For Clark Kellogg, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. Now it's time to present our Jordan Brand Player of the Game, Kevin Durant.